you this then. It's a English Electric 1375 tumble dryer. This isn't mine, this is somebody else's. This is one of Luke's. Mine I've still got, but to be fair, when I picked that up, that was just more of a case of using it for parts. And since we've actually now managed to get hold of this, we don't need it anyway, so it will eventually go. It's pretty immaculate, other than an odd scrape here or there, but all the plastic trims are intact, unlike a lot of others. That may be because actually it got picked up with the trims intact. There's no rust and there's no dents or anything like that, which is nice to see. There's not much to this dryer, but it's rated at 4 kilo. Or basically made to dry the load from your 4.1 kilo English Electric washing machine. Now this matches the matching washing machines, so we've got the 1545 right next to us here. It matches that. So if we look inside here, there's our door. Now all our clips are intact, as we should expect. There's our model number and code. So inside we've got our 4 paddle drum. Yep, 4 paddles, just like a Maloney. But you can see how the drum is made of polyurethane, plastic basically, not metal. Right, at the back we've got our filter. We pull that off to gain access to our filter. Right, that there is a full load from a 1000 spindle English Electric washing machine and put into the dryer. So at the back is a duct, and attached to that is a unique hose. Pretty hard to get hold of. It's not your standard 4-inch like they have universally adapted nowadays to tumble dryers. So when you get punctured, yeah, it's getting hard to get hold of. So at the top on the left hand side we have got our timings written out. The black is for iron dry, which is going to leave them slightly damp, ready for ironing, and obviously red is cupboard dry, so they're completely dry. The ratings are actually for 800 RPM rather than 1000. So yeah, we're going to put this to test then, I think, considering this is from the washing machine it's actually based on. So there are your times for cottons, there are your times for synthetics. Notice anything? Yeah, there's no heat switch. This machine only runs on high heat. There's no low heat. Hence why there's no timings for acrylics. The English Electric is basically an entry-level machine onto the market. Same with the washing machines. Right, our timer, it goes all the way up to 120 minutes, and it's a mechanical dial that it's electronic driven dial that will go back down to 0. So to turn it on, you got to turn it clockwise up to the time you want, and it will go anti-clockwise backwards. This section here is your cool down. It's 12 minutes long, and then when it gets to here, the dryer will go off. Put it on 80 minutes. Oh, you may have heard a bit of a thud when you start up, and that's just basically the fan blows air into the cabinet, and the whole cabinet actually pressurizes, so the entire cabinet actually comes out like that. If I turn the dial back off, that thud goes, you hear that thud, and then the actual cabinet goes back in a little bit. By the way, there's no reversing on this, it just only goes one way.
Yeah, so, ooh, they're not quite dry. Like, you could have done with 10 minutes longer in the dryer. Appears that them timings are pretty much bang on for, you know, this dryer. There's a hole in that.
So what does it give this out of 10 then? Well, it's a basic dryer, a simple dryer, a cheap dryer, even back in the day. I think this is only retail at £139. Of course, you can let me know down in the comments actually how much these retail for, and if you know anything about the equivalent 9.3s, how much they retail for. Yeah, again, let me know down below. So like the equivalent, say 9.310 and stuff like that, because this is what they were kind of based on. Only they've removed the heat switch. So yeah, and they were grey. They're a bit yellow now, but they were grey at the time. Unusual colour. But grey was kind of in the mid-80s, in you know, both Hotpoint and Hoover and Zanussi, to a degree, all had grey in their range. And AEG. And now grey's back in. Pretty much. I don't think it really it went. So it came in briefly and then kind of went again by the 90s. Which is kind of a shame, really, because Grey's now Grey's come in and has stayed. I'm going to give this 7 out of 10. I'm not fond of that filter at the back kind of position. And that was quite a long time to dry some towels from a 1,000 spin machine. Yeah, there are other brands that probably did a lot better. But that being said, they were also more expensive. Reliability wise, these are still impeccably reliable, but they are horridly well built. So there you go. The trims break, the plastics break, the door clips break. It's plastics really, they all break. And not necessarily because this is now a 30-year-old dryer, but simply they broke after just use. They just went brittle. Even today, they are now still brittle. But the physical mechanic side of actually physically drying your clothes, yeah, that's still really good. So that's the only problem with these. You know, in the end, these dryers would have been scrapped, simply because all the plastics broke on it, which is a bit of a shame, really, when the rest of the dryer is actually still a dryer. Yeah, so there we go. Right, thanks for watching. I'm going to do a review of the washing machine. I'll probably do the review of the washing machine for tomorrow. So if you're watching this today, you can see the washing machine tomorrow. I know it's a bit backwards, but yeah, you'll see that. So yeah, cool. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, hitting the red button, and don't forget to comment down below what you like about this machine, or you don't like about the machine, or if you've had one, or just anything that comes to mind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So bye for now.